Good morning. We had an amazing weekend retreat here in Virginia Beach. We got to go to the Edgar Cayce Center on Saturday. We did Reiki initiations on Friday to open everybody's energy up. And then on Sunday, we did some really, really deep Akashic Records work, opening everybody up. And at the very, very end of the seminar, I'm staring out at the ocean, and all of a sudden this huge pod of dolphins come, and they were breaching up and out of the water, so everybody ran out of the course room. We were right on the edge of the beach, and we got to see hundreds and hundreds of dolphins go by. It was really beautiful. Given a whole bunch of us are doing a lot of healing on what happened in Atlantis, it was really gorgeous to have the dolphins there with us. I hope you all are well on this beautiful Monday morning. I'm actually going to be taking the day off to do some resting and healing. One of my best friends, Joanne, is in town from the retreat, so she's coming over, and then we're going to go. We're going to have breakfast with my other best friend, Sherry, who lives down the way. A lot of things are happening this week. There's a bunch of courses that are starting, and lots of exciting stuff. I'm going to be talking more about that live later on Facebook. Okay. So this morning is lesson number 60, and the review lessons that we're doing are 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Here is 46. God is the love in which I forgive. God does not forgive because he is never condemned. The blameless cannot blame, and those who have accepted their innocence see nothing to forgive. Yet forgiveness is the means by which I will recognize my innocence. It is a reflection of God's love on earth. It will bring me near enough to heaven that the love of God can reach down to me and raise me to my home. 47. God is the strength in which I trust. It is not my own strength through which I forgive. It is through the strength of God in me, which I am remembering as I forgive. As I begin to see, I recognize his reflection on earth. I forgive all things because I feel the stirring of his strength in me, and I begin to remember the love I chose to forget, but which has not forgotten me. 48. There is nothing to fear. How safe the world will look to me when I can see it. It will not look anything like what I imagined I see now. Everyone and everything I see will lean toward me to bless me. I will recognize in everyone my dearest friend. What could there be to fear in a world which I have forgiven and which has forgiven me? 49. God's voice speaks to me all throughout the day. There is not a moment in which God's voice will cease to call on my forgiveness to save me. There is not a moment in which his voice fails to direct my thoughts, guide my actions, and lead my feet. I am walking steadily on towards truth. There is nowhere else I can go, because God's voice is the only voice and the only guide that has been given to his Son. Number 50. I am sustained by the love of God. As I listen to God's voice, I am sustained by his love. As I open my eyes, his love lights up the world for me to see. As I forgive, his love reminds me that his Son is sinless. And as I look upon the world with the vision he has given me, I remember that I am his son. So the review lessons for today, lesson 60 are 46, God is the love in which I forgive. 47, God is the strength in which I trust. 48, there is nothing to fear. 49, God's voice speaks to me all throughout the day. And 50, I am sustained by the love of God. Number 50 remains my favorite. I love that one. Okay. Let's see what Magdalene has to say. Greetings, beloved ones. To truly comprehend the statement that one is sustained by the love of God, you merely need to recognize that you are indeed the love of God incarnate, as an extension of God, as a creation of the Almighty. What you are is the individuated essence of the love that God is. Your very presence is an act of love. Allow yourself to love as God loves, which is merely to be. The action of forgiveness that you offer, that you ultimately grant to yourselves, beloveds, is an action of self-forgiveness for the error in thinking that you are anything other than the pure and divine love of God. Your divinity exists within a state of perfection, a state that is born of love, that sees through the eyes of love, that loves through the heart of love. For there is no other way for you to be but that which you truly are. And that which you truly are is love. You are indeed sustained in each and every moment by the love that God has. When a mother births a child, this child is imbued with love. Such is the same for you as a creation of God. For as God birthed you, you were surrounded, embraced, and imbued with a love of God that is beyond mortal comprehension. And as you allow yourself to be an embodiment of that, you will truly see that all there exists is the love in which you were birthed. All that truly exists is the truth of you. You are a creation of God, and all that God has ever done is express love. So allow yourself, beloveds, to fall back into the realization of yourself, and then allow yourself to see that in and through the eyes of another. Choose one circumstance today, beloveds, to allow yourselves to come to bear, dwelling within the truth of you that is the purest, holiest, most magnificent light of love and truth. The very essence of you is God. Allow yourself to hear his voice as he calls to you, as we all call to you. And we say, we love you. All of you, even the parts that you find unforgivable, the parts of you that judge others, parts of you that judge yourself. God does not judge, beloveds. This was a construct of the egoic mind. God does not need to forgive, for there is nothing that has been done that needs forgiveness. Again, another egoic construct. Allow yourself today to find your way to your heart. And within your heart, you shall experience all the love that the Creator has for what is created, such as you love your creations. Allow yourself to love yourself, for you are one of your own most magnificent creations, beloved one. Spend time with these lessons Allow them to penetrate and to retrain your minds that have given way to thoughts of enmity and pain, your minds that have believed in anything other than the perfection of all, including self. Perfection not to be sought, but perfection rather that exists, for it is the way that it is meant to be. To love from a state of neutrality, beloved ones, is to love from a position of knowing that all is as it should be. We love you with all of our beingness. We love you with all of our hearts, our minds, our souls, for we know, we remember, beloved ones, that you are as we are. And in that moment of reflection, we see only your divinity. Allow yourself, beloved ones, to see the truth of you, which again is that same divinity, that same purity. And know that you are indeed sustained by the love of God, for your mere sustenance is the will, the mind, the heart, and the truth of love. And that is the truth of God. Our blessings to you always, beloved ones, and we will speak with you again. Have a beautiful day, everyone.